We had it over. Oh, I thought it came through here. You're right, actually. And good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Craig Flint. Just going to do a quick little Facebook weather with you today. We've got some activity behind me in the studio as we get ready for our Black and Gold show. So, just briefly popping on, talking about some great weather today. Um, don't You're going to see some activity behind me. Those guys have got to get the do their work and get their stuff ready to go. So we will talk a little bit about what's ahead here as we go through the day today. A lot of you started out with some pretty dense fog this morning, and it is that time of the year. The days, not the days, but the daylight is getting shorter. The sun is coming up later now, so it takes that much longer to get this fog to evaporate, right? Doesn't burn off. No one lights a match and it just goes away. It's one of my pet peeves when it comes to weather, among many. So if you have some fog out there this morning, it'll evaporate, and then we should be left with a good deal of sunshine through the rest of the day. Now, like um, last night and early this morning, if you're one of those areas that did get some patchy dense fog, you're probably going to have that again tonight and into tomorrow morning. But you know what? The other thing that we're going to be keeping an eye on, fall by the calendar arrives next Wednesday. Well, summer knows no calendar, and it is not going to feel like fall as we go into next week. Of course, the autumnal equinox, as it's called, will be at 3:20ish as we go into next week. So if you're a fan of fall, yes, the season technically by the calendar will be here, but it's certainly not going to feel like it as summer still has one last gasp in it. Maybe we'll see. A couple people checking in, so we'll say good morning to Sue from Pittsfield with an upside down smiley face. Good morning, Kelly. Live look right now in the U.S. Netting weather camera. Blue sky over State Street down towards Dobbins Landing and the Bicentennial Tower. And again, once we get rid of the fog, if you have it this morning, that's what's in store for you through the rest of the day today. Blue sky and sunshine. The humidity is still very comfortable today. But that is going to start to change as well. We're going to start to see an uptick in the humidity as we go into and through the weekend. Now, I know that they're still swimming, I believe, at Presque Isle on weekends. So it should be a good weekend to do that. There's one little disturbance that's going to try and come at us late Friday night, and Saturday with maybe a scattered shower. But it's not going to be a big deal, and it shouldn't ruin the weekend. And it will be a summery weekend. So that's a look live this morning. And comfortably cool start to the day. You know, the temperature and the dew point close together. And when those numbers are married like that, you get dew. So if you were up early this morning, you'll notice that on the car as you step out. Otherwise, it's going to be a great day. Beautiful day. So that's a look live for you right now. Downtown, let's take a look at where we are perched right now. 66 degrees at the airport. Still hardly any wind. That will become southeast today. And then onshore should be overall light wind as high pressure is over top of us here through the day. So expect a good deal of sunshine. Dew points today will be very comfortable. I think mid 50s, maybe upper 50s. So certainly comfortable on the humidity dial. As we take a look at temperatures, mid 60s to the mid 50s to start off your Thursday morning. But again, with the sunshine, we should see these numbers respond. And if we compare it to where we were 24 hours ago, so this time yesterday when Tommy D was with you, we're running anywhere from 3 to 12 degrees cooler than where we were yesterday at this time. So, you know, I like to do a kind of compare and contrast when I'm doing my forecasting. So we are running a little bit cooler than where we were yesterday, but overall should be a beautiful day today. Now, I mentioned the humidity levels stay comfy. So dew points, remember, the higher the number, the more you feel it. The harder it is for your body to evaporate sweat. So when you're at or over 60 on the dew point and then in the mid 60s, yeah, it gets a little harder to do that. But today we're in the mid 50s, so that is very comfortable, nice fresh air, and it should be a day with a good deal of sunshine across the area. So, what are you going to do with today? And there's more where that came from. But the difference here is, as you can see, as we go into the weekend, we see dew points rise into the 60s, mid 60s, both Saturday and Sunday, I think. So summer not ready to give up the ghost. Here's a look at satellite Doppler radar loop. The old crusty frontal boundary moving away, still some wet weather over towards Boston and Hartford, Connecticut, and down towards the Big Apple, and also some showers and thunderstorms well to the north over the UP and Michigan. If you know any Upers, they're getting some wet weather. Those will never make it here today. We expect a good deal of bright sunshine as high pressure traverses the Great Lakes. Now, as the high shifts, we start to get that return flow around it. The backside of the high will usher in more heat and in turn more humidity. So futurecast through today, bright sunshine. We'll let this run into the overnight hours. Expect a mainly clear to partly cloudy sky. And once again, those areas that did have some dense fog this morning will likely have dense fog again tomorrow morning. So kind of a rinse and repeat forecast overnight. It's not quite as cool tonight because the dew points are slowly going to start to come up. And other than some patchy clouds, I think it should be a fairly quiet night. Now on Friday, mostly to partly sunny. Now notice as we get into the evening, this might be a little soon, but there's a weak little subtle feature that's going to pass through here. There's actually a front in there too. But you can see that there might be like a widely isolated thunder shower somewhere Friday afternoon, Friday evening. I think the better chances, though, will be or while you sleep. So I think most of the day Friday is in good shape. We'll tack on a few degrees. We should be into the low 80s. Scattered thunderstorms Friday night. Some of those linger into Saturday morning here, as you can see the timestamp on top. Any thunderstorm that's left over Saturday will become isolated by the afternoon. I think high temperatures on Saturday will make the low 80s, and we're going to add a degree or two to the high temperatures really right through the weekend and then into next week. I do not think it's raining all the time this weekend. As a matter of fact, Sunday looks beautiful. Just an isolated chance or a spotty chance on Saturday, so plenty of rain-free weather for you on Saturday. And I know we've got downtown there in Perry Square, they're doing the big barbecue rib cook-off, which sounds super tasty right now. And it's getting towards lunchtime for me because I was up at 2 a.m. So that sounds yummy. But if you're going to that this weekend, I think you're fine. If you're heading to the beach, do it. Go to the beach, man, because the weather's going to be great to get out on the lake. I think mainly rain-free Saturday. Can't completely rule out an isolated storm. And Sunday looks dry and sunny, living up to its name on Sunday. I think high temperatures get a little bit warmer on Sunday in the low 80s. And the humidity will also start to increase here as we go into Sunday as well. Hey, check out the long range, right? So this is a projection. And what you're looking at here are probabilities. So remember your math, right? Basically, the takeaway here, the darker the color, the higher the probability of above average temperatures. I think mid to upper 80s a cinch next week. Now, you might think to yourself, well, that's not that hot. You know, usually hot is reserved for 90, right? Well, when you consider the time of year, the average high temperature is only in the mid 70s. So when you're talking about temperatures that are in the mid 80s, that arguably could be considered hot. So fall comes in hot. And you know what? Summer is saying, hold my beer, man. I'm going to show you a thing or two. Even though autumn arrives on Wednesday, it is going to feel summery. I think really at least into the first part of next week. It may get a little bit cooler as we head towards fall, but still above average. So the cooler weather suppressed to the north and west, northwestern, interior northwestern United States. Meanwhile, remember physics, what goes up must come down. So while we go up here in the east in the Great Lakes, temperatures go down in the west. So some cooler weather out there, thankfully for those folks. But for us, it's looking like summer is not ready to give up just yet as we go into next week. Like I said, I think easily mid 80s at least. And you're definitely going to notice the humidity. So summer not giving up the ghost. Your day today features a good deal of bright sunshine and blue sky. And high temperatures today will make it into the mid 70s, not too far off. I'm just a little bit above normal, but a beautiful day. Should be a beautiful evening too. Again, temperatures don't get quite as cool tonight as where they were last night and early this morning. And then, well, because it's not going to get quite as cool as tonight, that means tomorrow it will be warmer. And again, you'll notice the humidity start to increase as we go through your Friday. So that's your day today. Go out there and breathe in that nitrogen, oxygen, and argon. It's a beautiful day. 78, and then 81 on Friday. More humidity. Late Friday, Friday night, that weak little subtle feature that I was talking about will try and sneak through here quietly. So some scattered storms possible Friday night, lingering into Saturday, and then becoming isolated through the day on Saturday. So plenty of rain-free weather over the weekend. Sunday, beautiful, bright sunshine, summery warm, highs into the low 80s. And then look, I mean, as we go into next week, I mean, we're talking mid 80s Monday, mid to upper 80s Tuesday, and we'll have to take a look at the record books too, getting into next week. Those would be interesting to know. I don't have them offhand, but I'll have to take a look. Fall officially arriving Wednesday. The equinox at about 3:20-ish in the afternoon. It's still going to be summery warm, still above average in terms of temperature, and maybe an isolated thunderstorm as we go into Wednesday. So the last official weekend of summer, and it's certainly going to live up to its name, summery. So plenty of beach and pool weather. I hope you didn't close that up yet because we're not done with it yet. Like I said, the humidity will start to creep up again. So that's your 7-day forecast again. No rain today, probably no rain Friday. However, I can't completely rule out a random shower or thunder shower Friday night into Saturday. But again, I wouldn't ruin Saturday. It should be mainly rain-free. And look at how we kind of tack on a degree or two each day. Beautiful today, comfortable humidity. The humidity starts to return tomorrow, and each day we add a degree heading through the weekend. And then, like I said, into next week, man, mid to upper 80s. I mean, Monday, Tuesday are the final days of summer there. So as fall officially arrives on Wednesday. So let's see, I got a couple people checking in. Kelly, I hope you have a great day as well. Denise says, good morning from beautiful day in Sparty. It will be a beautiful day there. Lori, sunny in Edinburgh and 50 cent. All right, great start to the day for sure. And Joseph is here checking in. I will enjoy my Thursday, my friend. I don't know what I have going on this afternoon. Just got to run a couple errands and maybe a little quick nap so I can get outside and enjoy the weather. I'll tell you guys right now, the weather schedule in the weather department, the schedule is all over the place the next few weeks. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of fill-in going on as we all try to cram in our time off. So, like maybe many of you, it's one of those situations where if we don't use it, we lose it. So there'll be a lot of time off coming up here in the weather department. So schedules will be shifted around, and I'll be doing mornings and nights, and I was off this past weekend, so there's going to be a lot of different shifts and schedules and faces compared to what you're used to here over the next couple of weeks. So everyone's fine, but we've got to start to use some of that time off. And it looks like DeVecchio has the rest of this week off. Looks like some great weather for him. So, all right. Yeah, I don't see, let's see, I don't have many of you hanging around here today, so I guess that'll be it for me. Celine just chiming in. Good morning, Celine. I'm leaving. I got to go. But beautiful weather for you today. But thanks for being here. Joe, Lori, thank you as well. Let's see, anything else, as Tom Atkins would say, for the good of the order? If not, I am going to wrap it up. I got to anyway. The sports department's going to be taken over soon as they get ready for black and gold. All right, that's going to do it. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to wrap up. And listen, I'll see you guys at noon. Tom is in later tonight at 5, 6, 10, and 11. I will be back over the weekend, and I'm sure some of the shows will be preempted over the weekend because of sports. And then I get to flip-flop next week because Atkins will be off. So like I said, there's going to be a lot of shift changes going on here. Everyone's still here. Everyone's fine. We're just trying to getting into vacation season and just trying to use it up. So with that, I will say have a good day. Enjoy the weather. If you're a fan of summer, it's not giving up the ghost, man. It'll be here as we go over the weekend and into next week as we head towards fall. Where's the time going? You could get some of the best weather you could ask for in fall. And like I said, if you're a fan of the summery heat and humidity, we've got that for you heading into next week. And again, don't forget, fall arrives on Wednesday. See you guys at noon. Take care.